United didn't believe the empathy don't exist. The Glazers, they don't.
He was deliberately provoking you.
I didn't felt that he had respect for me.
While Cristiano Ronaldo did an interview with Piers Morgan and his recent struggles.
Did you be to Manchester United fans?
The fans for me will be always in my heart.
I do not respect Eric Ten Hag. These are the words from Cristiano Ronaldo during an interview with Piers Morgan. He also went ahead to rubbish that Man United as a team has improved or made progress after the departure of the renowned and best coach so far by the name Alex Ferguson. But from a point of a Man U fan, do you feel there is progress, or do you agree with Cristiano Ronaldo that there is no progress made? Do you feel this is the end of Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United, or is it time for Eric Ten Hag to disappear?
He said in the Manchester derby he never brought him on out of respect for Cristiano Ronaldo.
What could push Cristiano Ronaldo to do this interview? Let me know in the comment section. Right now, every media house is talking about this Cristiano Ronaldo interview with Piers Morgan. The same is happening to the world of social media, with some supporting him and some fighting him. For instance, Piers Morgan agrees that the issues that Ronaldo raises in this interview make sense, whether we love them or not. He also asked the audience to watch the full interview before reacting to half-baked info, because most have just watched bits of the interview, not in full. More so, he questions if Eric Ten Hag thinks Ronaldo is not a performer. How then we had Ronaldo scoring more goals than any Manchester United player last season? Are we just quick to react instead of accepting that this time the club has many problems that needs to be fixed? Additionally, it can be the same thing happening at Chelsea. We can tell that the team has issues, especially now N'Golo Kante is out with injury. However, with all this happening, there is an untold story that we are all forgetting. Hence, try to criticize Cristiano Ronaldo like he's a perfect man. In recent times, we can agree his performance has deteriorated, but same has been happening to other players like Neymar and Messi too. We can agree that Messi has his worst season, especially last year, but this does not mean he is not the greatest player of all time. More so, we have seen the coach Eric Ten Hag benching Cristiano Ronaldo in important matches and refusing to use his expertise even when Manchester United is not doing well in the field. I remember a few days ago when Man U was struggling during the match between Man City and Man U. Ten Hag refused to give him a chance in the field, knowing well he could make good changes in the game. After being questioned about this decision, Eric Ten Hag mentioned that he did not want to embarrass Cristiano Ronaldo. However, during the game between Tottenham and Man U, the coach decided to embarrass him this time, creating an issue of doublespeak or inconsistent truth about his ideas and decisions. As we start, probably we should ask ourselves, are we perfect in our personal capacities? Is it wrong for an individual to speak when one free with their boss or the company or team that he is ready to die for is letting them down? Truth hurts, but we must be ready to face it no matter what. Remember, a few months ago, Ronaldo refused a very generous offer to play in Saudi Arabia, which most players at his age would take without thinking. Why? Because at the final years of every player's career, money is a vital issue. Nevertheless, Cristiano Ronaldo rejected this because he felt that despite the fact that he was getting old, he needed to play in the best league, just like Gareth Bale is doing at 40 years old. Remember, Ronaldo is not yet 40 years old. Away from that, let's understand his history. Cristiano Ronaldo was born in 1985 February in Funchal, Madeira, Portugal. Cristiano got his name Ronaldo from his father, who felt a need to appreciate his favorite actor by the name Ronald Reagan, who by this time was a sitting president of America. At age 15, Cristiano Ronaldo was diagnosed with a rare heart condition, which made most sporting academies by then avoid signing him. However, he was able to recover from the surgery fully and from the heart problem. Months later, he was signed at Club Desportivo Nacional of Madeira. Later, at a sporting event in Lisbon, where he had a wonderful season, thereby attracting Europe's big teams, e.g. Man U, which ended signing him in 2003. At Man U, he performed well, becoming the best forward of the time. His best season was 2007 to 2008 season, as he rose to be the best scorer, earning him a Golden Boot award in Europe with 31 goals. and 42 Premier League goals. As a result of good performance, Man U won the Champions League title in 2008. It is worth noting, after Alex Ferguson's departure, the team has not come close to this title and currently playing Europa League, which I feel is a big issue for a player like Cristiano Ronaldo, who should be playing in Champions League. While we are attacking him for the interview with Piers Morgan, we are forgetting such humiliations that Cristiano is going through can be somehow attributed to him agreeing to stay in Man U and the team management rejected his offer to move to another team. More so, we are forgetting his personal struggles that he has experienced in recent months. For instance, a few months ago, in April 18th, 2022, he and his wife Georgina Rodriguez announced the death of his baby boy, who was a twin kid to his daughter who survived. This was a painful moment for him, noting that this is the first time he is not also playing Champions League football after his race to be a top striker and winning 5 Ballon d'Or awards. It is worth noting that an year ago, that is October 28, 2021, the couple had announced that they were expecting twins. This was just 2 days before the game between Man U and Tottenham at Tottenham Stadium. During these games, Cristiano Ronaldo was motivated by this good news and ended up scoring for Man U in a 3-goal victory against Tottenham. Nevertheless, what motivated him during this game against Tottenham, where he opened the score sheet for his team, can be viewed as a major setback and a major reason where his performance has deteriorated, noting that he has been having a bad relationship with his coach Eric Ten Hag. After the death of his son, this is where the fall from grace started and has been progressing gradually. As a father, losing a child is painful, and we can tell his expression about the matter. This issue affected him a lot. It is the same time that his coach seemed not to care about Cristiano's personal side, as he focused so much on the side of professional football. While most felt that he had moved on and healed from the loss, as he quickly returned to playing and a few days later ended scoring his 100th goal, which he dedicated to his dead son. While the death issue faded in the eyes of the fans, other players and media privately, Cristiano Ronaldo was struggling with the death of his son, questioning whether he was a good dad or not to his kids, more so noting that he could not play Champions League football as his team was playing in Europa League was also a major concern, noting that by the time he was also struggling with the idea if he was the best role model to his kids, and grief for the loss of his son. In many cases, this is what happens when one is a celebrity or a good player. We judge them in the lens of perfect human beings, and we forget that they are humans too, struggling with personal issues. Remember, this is the time his skills in the field started deteriorating, and his new coach, who never knew about before, felt that Man U needed to create a team without having the effort and motivation of Cristiano Ronaldo. This meant that Ten Hag, the coach, focused on creating new good players and young forwards. It is this time we saw him, Cristiano Ronaldo, not making in the starting 11. I feel when this was vital for the future of the team, it was the time the coach needed to work with Cristiano Ronaldo. Away from that, the interview that Cristiano Ronaldo did with Piers Morgan exposed a lot of problems with Man U as a club. More so, it has led to a division, some supporting Ronaldo while others opposing him. For instance, Jamie Carragher, who has been a critic of Ronaldo, moved to Man United, was quick to throw words at Cristiano Ronaldo. From his statement, we can pick the hate because he fails to point out why this had to happen while the club management had better way of resolving the conflict. In his eyes, it's a Cristiano Ronaldo problem, not a club issue.
They keep criticize me, negativism every time, so I follow.
On the other hand, former player Rio Ferdinand supports Cristiano Ronaldo.
Rio Ferdinand has always got your back. Roy Keane always has your back.
More so, he mentions that for such to happen, the club communication system must not been working well. More so, he agrees some issues raised here are true, and for this to happen, Manchester United as a club failed to respect their best player and failed to communicate to him well. From where I stand, I agree that this is true. Once they failed to let him go to another club so that he could play in the Champions League, then there was a need to communicate enough on why they need him in the club. For instance, failing to involve him in the starting 11 and poor communication from the management could be the sole reason this happened. However, both agreed that days for Cristiano Ronaldo as a Man U player are over. Finally, why did he do this interview a few days before the World Cup? I felt I feel this was because he wanted to speak up and still have some time out of the team. This is a perfect moment for both sides because it gives each side to debate on what next before the World Cup is over. On the side of Cristiano Ronaldo, he has a point to prove. If he shines in the World Cup and probably assists his team Portugal to take the trophy home, he will have to prove to the world that Man United management is the sole reason his performance is down. More so, this gives him a better chance in the negotiating table to secure himself a better team after the World Cup. As I finalize, I have some questions. Do you agree that there is a problem with Man U as a club, or is it Cristiano Ronaldo looking for a way to leave the club? Do you feel the team has done any progress after the departure of Alex Ferguson? Do you think Ronaldo will shine in the World Cup? Yes, there may be problems, but do you feel Cristiano Ronaldo was justified to make such an interview and openly declare that he does not respect his coach, Eric Ten Hag?